you spend a lot of time trying to get people to give you work, uh, trying to prove to people that you can do it before you get the chance to do it. And so I was walking into auditions, like small and scared and terrified and tight, where I wanted to be big and alive and full of power and full of like imagination. I was the opposite. And so I had an epiphany where I was like, either I have to change my life and stop being an actor, which is what I love,
Uh-huh.
or I have to learn how to deal with stress better, like, because this is not going to go away. And so I started to create these rules, things like get comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, we think of discomfort as a huge sign, like a big neon sign in our brain that flashes the words run away, run away or fight, fight or flight or freeze. But
Mhm.
when we get uncomfortable, like someone asked me to stand up at a meeting and talk about something I did this last weekend, that makes me really uncomfortable. And so humans interpret that discomfort as a sign to run away. Like, I shouldn't do it. Like, my body's telling me I shouldn't do it. But that's just actually life. That's being a human. Mark Twain, who, is one of the most quoted people on the planet, who we think of as a writer, but when he was alive was a performer. We think of him as a writer because he's dead. We're not. But when he was alive, he toured Europe and America giving huge speech, like talks to huge 2,000 people in opera houses. And he has this quote that says there are two types of speakers in the world. So you could substitute in, there are two types of coaches in the world, there are two types of parents in the world, there are two types of, but he's saying there's two types of speakers in the world: the nervous and the liars. So you're one of them. So what he's saying right there is that he's not just describing the world, he's describing himself. So Mark Twain, one of the most quoted people on the planet, tells us that he is always nervous when he has to get up and speak. So
Yeah.
rather than thinking I'm nervous and that's a sign of my weakness, which is what almost everyone believes, instead we should be thinking, I'm nervous, I must be learning something. I must
Or
be doing something.
yeah, and in addition, this must be important enough. What I'm doing must be
That is,
important enough. If I've got some nerves, that means what you are doing or about to present or what you're about to, that means it has some significance. If you were not nervous, this is the way I look at it. If I'm not nervous,
yeah,
then it's not
it
significant
doesn't
enough.
matter.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, David, that's such a great point. It's totally true. The more something is important to you, the more you should expect discomfort, the more you should expect to be freaked. Like, when I go with, the most important moment in my life, I only knew in hindsight because I saw how much stress I felt in that moment. In the moment, it was just overwhelming. And that moment was when I asked my wife, my spouse, to marry me. Because in that moment, I realized if she said no, everything that I thought was important in my life was going to be gone. Like, everything that I saw growing and, like all of this. And so the more important it is, as you said, David, the more you should expect discomfort, the more you should expect to be freaked. And being freaked doesn't mean you should run away. Being freaked means that you should, like, I believe, embrace discomfort like an old friend. It's like,
Mhm.
well, whoa, discomfort, you showed up again. I
Thank
must be
you.
learning something.
Yeah.
I must be growing, right?